Guys, today we're going to talk about hard drugs to say. Now, I made a couple videos talking about how people pronounce drugs wrong. Well, I'm a pharmacy tech and I'm guilty of the same thing and have been. There's still some drugs that I can't pronounce, and there's some drugs that I have totally butchered in my 24 years of working in the pharmacy. So, first we're going to talk about some of the ones that are harder for people to say and how to say them. First we have, this one's probably the most common one I get. I've heard hydrochlorox, I've pretty much just heard hydrochlorox, but it's actually pronounced hydrochlorothiazide. A lot of people call it HCTZ for short, and that makes it easier for people to understand what they're talking about. The next one I have is this one. It's known as generic Bactrim, but it's actually pronounced sulfamethoxazole and trimethoprim. Say that 5 times fast. Then you have this drug, which is pronounced hydroxychloroquine. This drug is generic for Tegretol, and it is pronounced carbamazepine. Then we have this one, which is another one harder one to say, and it's called acetazolamide. Sulfasalazine. Okay, now here's where I make fun of myself. A lot of times I just say generic sentiment because I can't say this word. Especially 5 times fast I couldn't say this word, but I'm going to attempt to say it right now. Carbidopa and levodopa. But when I start saying it fast, I can't do it. It ends up coming out carbidopa, debidopa, or something like that. And when I first started in pharmacy, this word is pronounced gemfibrozil or gemfibrozil, whatever. I would call it gemifibrizil. Ain't that funny? I think the first time I said that to the pharmacist, he looked at me like I was crazy. So those are just a few of the words off the top of my head that I know are hard for people to pronounce. What are some words that you've mispronounced or some words that you have trouble saying? Comment below. Hope everybody has a great day. Bye.